KM's 95.3, Indie 101.5, and Mixed Talk Media. And I'm available anywhere that you listen to podcasts, okay, and your radio shows. So get on it, okay? Let's do this. I love to connect with you and promote what you got going on. Let's get it. If you or someone you know would like to be a guest on the Blueprint Live, visit thebpmediaco.com today. Hey, y'all. Welcome back to another week of the Blueprint Live with your girl, MzMetchi. Brought to you by Philly 101.5 and Indie 95.3 and FluentRadio. Shout out to our partners, Be Your Own Kind and MzWTT, honey. And thank you to our amazing sponsors, Tax Strategy, Black Dollar Days, Fiya Infusions, and last but not least, Lavish Looks by MzMetchi. Okay, tune in every Thursday at 6:30 p.m. Central Standard Time and at 9 p.m. Eastern Time in Philly. All right, y'all, it's showtime. Let's get it.
Yo, I don't know what you think you're doing, but I know what you should be doing. I'm the pride of the Eastside DJ MH Tutter, and you need to tune into the Blueprint Live with MzMetchi.
What it do? Your favorite cousin Young Jock checking in, and right now you're tuned into the Blueprint Live with my favorite MzMetchi, all right? Hey man, you know what it is. Keep doing what you're doing and keep it right here. Chill.
Yo, what's happening in? Oh, it's about $2, Fabo. Bankhead, Fabo. Oh, hey man, check this out. I want y'all to tune in right now to the Blueprint Live with MzMetchi, and I want you to tune in every Thursday at 6:30 Central Time.
Step out of your comfort zone, it's a panoramic. They too easily impressed with the status and the cloud chasing, but a steady.
All right, y'all. If you like this song, this is Brother War Panoramic. It's going down.
So we gotta be
back.
Acting like we're friends, but they really just try to use us. They can't even see the error in the ways. Looking so funny when they staring in your face. I can't be nobody else. I gotta be myself, but only wanna be the best.
The beat is giving real hypey for me. That's what it's giving me.
Don't stress, keep work. Don't let the struggle make it better, make it better. Life about purpose, not just chasing after cheddar. But I take the money, fame, and the influence. My priority to make a difference, I'm pursuing. You gotta see the bigger picture, don't panic. Step
I'm
out of your
feeling the
comfort zone,
song.
it's a panoramic.
Shout out to Brother War.
It's a panoramic. Step out of your comfort zone, it's a panoramic.
If y'all notice, it wasn't even no cussing. He's not even going in like that.
It's a panoramic.
Yes. Okay. Look, we are feeling panoramic. Shout out to Brother War. Okay, that is what is on my playlist tonight. Welcome back to another week of the Blueprint Live, y'all. It's your girl, MzMetchi. Oh, I got a great show for you all. Okay, if you're just tuning in and you heard the last of that song, that was Brother War Panoramic. Okay, it's available everywhere that you stream your music. So make sure that you all go and support. Okay, y'all know over here at the Blueprint Live, we like to support the independent artists. Okay, so check out Brother War Panoramic on all platforms. This week, oh my goodness. First off, I am so glad that it is almost Friday, because I think that if there were another day added in the week, I don't know if I would make it 100%. I have to be honest. I just don't know. I'm trying to give y'all a little blunt action tonight. I have a very exciting guest that's going to be joining me a little bit later on in the show. Okay, we have LaTisha Collier that's coming on. Okay, she is the CEO of Boss Tax and Accounting Services, and she is one of the breakout stars on WeTV's updated show, Love During Lockup. Okay, you all know they have a few different installments, so she's going to be coming and join us today to talk about the legacy of her business and just all of the amazing things that she's doing, and the fact that you can catch your girl every Friday night on WeTV. Okay, so she's going to be joining me later on in the show, so make sure that you all stick around. Now, of course, before I go any further, I have to shout out all of my people that are tuning in with me from Chicago, Jersey, Philly, and Houston. And tonight, since we have LaTisha on there, she's She's from Iowa. So shout out to everybody that's going to be tuning in from that area too. Okay. We love everybody over here at the Blueprint Live, baby. No matter where you are in the US, internationally, okay, we want all the people over here. Now, if you're interested in advertising with me, make sure that you contact me. Okay. All you got to do is just go on MzMetchi.com, the bpmediaco.com. Okay. I definitely have some things where I just want to promote you. I have packages and all types of things available to help get the word out about what you have going on. Because I tell you all, it's not about me. It's about you. What's up, Auntie Tracy? Thank you so much for tuning in, ma'am. I just talked to her earlier. You know, a good talk with your auntie is going to always do you some justice, okay? Always. Now, shout out to all of my listeners tuning in with Fluent Radio, Philly Jams 95.3, Indy 101.5, and Mixed Talk Media, okay? Those are all of our radio partners. So, you know, the Blueprint Live, y'all, we're trying to go worldwide. Worldwide. So my sponsors, Black Dollar Days, Paris Ice Bar, and Fiya Infusions, they all have some amazing things that are going on, okay? Go to theblackdollardays.com to register your Black-owned business, okay? She's creating a directory. So if you're going and you're looking for something, you're like, hey, I need garments or I need something. If you visit theblackdollardays.com, she's got you covered for registering your business. And then Paris Ice Bar, first off, where has Paris Ice Bar not been? Okay, so make sure that you are following her. Okay, she's all over. She is literally your mobile bartender. She's wherever you need to be. Okay, and I'm so excited because my special guest is backstage now. Hey. Okay, and look, last but not least, Fiya Infusions. Okay, I have to shout them out because let me tell you, they've got some new products that are out there. This is for all my people that might like a little, you know, you might like a little sticky to the icky from time to time. Okay. Everyone does it. And if you don't, that's okay. But they have their juices that are coming back out, okay? They are rolling out a new line of juices that are going to get you where you need to be. And let me just say, I had a sample, and baby, the sample did what it needed to do. It did exactly what it needed to do. Okay, so make sure after the show, everything is going to be hyperlinked. I want you all to follow my special guest tonight, okay? I want you all to follow her business. Follow what she's got going on. I'm telling you, when I bring her on, you all are going to see why I was just like this. I have to get this woman on the show. She is a powerhouse. So follow everybody, the sponsors and all of our radio partners too. Artists, my radio partners want to play your music. Where are all my independent artists? We're looking for music from you all. Okay. So we need that. Now, without further ado, because I do have my special guests backstage. I just want to give a little bit of an intro, and then she's going to be coming on in a second. Like I said, LaTisha is a powerhouse. Okay. She is the CEO of Boss Tax and Accounting Services. Okay. And she is one of the breakout stars on Love During Lockup that's featured on WeTV. When I saw her on the screen, I said, you know what? I said, this woman is doing her thing. And I know that she's got a story. So without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and bring her on. You ready to go? I think she's ready. Hold on.
Hi.
Hey, how are you?
Oh, I'm good. I ain't gonna lie, I'm a little tired.
Look, let's talk for real. Look, I have to work today. And then I call myself, I'm like, I'm gonna run to the nail shop because you know I have to make sure I'm getting on and you know with a boss. So we got to make sure we looking good.
Yes, facts. I'm
Well,
up here putting on my lashes and lip gloss. I'm like, I ran down the stairs.
I know. Well, look, I am so excited to have you. I was just telling my listeners that literally when I saw you on screen, I said, this woman is, I literally said it. I'm like, she's a powerhouse. I told my husband, I'm like, I got to get her on the show. Look, so I really just, I want to talk, LaTisha, because, okay, you're the owner of Boss Tax and Accounting Services.
Yes,
so
ma'am.
I really, you know, when I saw that and I saw your business featured on screen, I was over here like, Black Girl Magic. I'm like, go, sis, go. And I was very interested in how, you know, you got started in the business.
Does this turn sideways? It does.
Yes.
Okay, that's better. Well, I actually just was like doing taxes on the side, not really for compensation, but just because I knew how to do it,
Okay.
and that was just really for like myself and like my parents and like a couple friends.
Yeah.
I actually got into like being a professional. Well, let me pause there. I
Okay.
actually went to tax school and got my license because I needed another job during the day. I was in a domestic relationship.
Okay.
So I just had to get away during the day while my daughter was at school and I'm at, home. I couldn't be home. So I started working for one of the top tax companies around here. And I was just really good. I was like, damn, I'm good at, oh, can I cuss on here? I'm sorry.
We gonna edit it out. You good.
Okay. Like, dang, okay, I'm pretty good at this, but my
Okay.
compensation was low. So,
Okay.
I'm a hustler. I'm a go-getter. So I'm like, you know what? I'm going to go open up my own business. So
Okay.
I end up having, more credentials than, some of these top tax offices do, so I can offer those same incentives and things that they do. So, and then before I knew, my business just grew and grew and grew and grew. And I was the first, of my color in the area to open up their own, firm. So, and it definitely opened up the doors for other people like, you know what, I can do that too. It's not just for other people. It's for us too,
Yeah.
So.
And when I was looking at your business, I love the fact that although you're based in Iowa, you're able to serve in the entire U.S.
Yes, ma'am. Sorry, people are blowing me
No,
up.
you're fine.
I'm on an interview, people. Tune in.
Right. Look, we just need her for just a little bit. We need the boss lady for just a little bit.
Yes, ma'am. So all 50 states. So a lot of things are virtual. I mean, pretty much almost every service we offer can be done virtually as well.
Okay.
And it just happens, you have one client who will then refer other people. And before I know it, like now I have like 5 or 6 clients like Rhode Island, like Rhode Island. I've never even been there. But I've got clients everywhere. And as long as you treat them good, they'll keep coming back. They'll keep referring you.
They could come. Absolutely. And I thank you for just sharing a little bit about how you got started. And the premise of my show, I'm always trying to introduce people that are prominent business owners to really just talk about their journey. And I would love if you could share, LaTisha, if you've had some kind of like challenges along the way as you were building your empire.
Yeah. So let's start. The challenges was just replacing the income that I had from a previous job, so when you go into business, you don't just quit, that's a horrible idea. You need quit, you need to at least, have your business plan together. And I didn't have any of that done. So, and now that I'm a professional, I'm advising you, get your business plan together.
Okay.
But with me, I knew I wanted to live a certain type of way and I needed to replace the income that I was making plus more before I quit my job. And then that's what I did. It took me almost 2 years in business before I was able to do that. And then just being a woman of color, being a woman of color in a white man's industry, I dealt with a lot of racism. I actually still do. I've had people call my office, clearly a white woman, hey, I didn't know that there were Black accountants. Excuse me, ma'am.
Right. Like, what do you mean? Be for real.
I've had, it's crazy. So when I started branching out and going to like conferences and things, and I'm like, wow, there is so many of us in this industry. And it was just so amazing. And there's other things I have dealt with, like I have a past, so I have a past and, some people don't let you get past that, and then when you go into open up your own business or going into a profession, people like to try to bring that stuff up. So it's really just being strong, surrounding yourself with supportive people, having that positive mindset and just keep going.
Yeah. And I love, the one thing that, that I really loved as far as like just your time that I've seen you on screen, you've been super transparent as far as just, just with your journey all together. So, and I love the fact that you share that people will try to hold you to old standards and you just like this, that door has closed. We don't live
there. That door has closed and you ain't got the key to open it back up.
Okay. Now, look, so we talked about some of those challenges, but I saw recently, because I have to go and follow you, girl. You just became a brand ambassador, ma'am. Tell us a little bit about that brand ambassadorship, because
so I've actually been an ambassador for a year. And I still got some more posts to make. But I actually received an award for being an ambassador, and it was so exciting. I'm in my gala dress. I got to walk up and take pictures with all the other ambassadors in the state. It was amazing. This is the milestone. You know, last year when I first attended this conference, I was like, I want to be one of those people on stage. Right. I want to enhance my life. I want to be more professional. And then look at me now. I was on stage for a panel. And then I got an award that night. I love it. And that just shows me that if I would have sat here and listened to other people sit there and judge me or try to hold things back against me, I wouldn't be where I was at now. Man, so block out that negativity. Okay. Some of those negative people have also made me some money too. Okay.
When I tell you, I'm over here like I feel like what you just said was
testimony.
I felt like that you just like read a page out of my journal, because I'll tell you this, LaTisha, because you know, first off, one thing I love is meeting other boss women, because for me, I tell you what, 4 years ago, I was able to go and do press as a media professional for Yes, I did it for an organization called the Black Women's Professional League, and it was the 40 under 40 induction, right? And I remember sitting in the crowd and I said, you know what? I want to be up there. I want to continue to build my business and do what I have to do. I am literally getting inducted this year. And you know, it's that surreal moment. Like when you said that, I literally was like this. I'm like, I totally identify, because you see all of these prominent people and you know there's greatness in me too, right? Girl, congratulations.
Congratulations to you. Can I get an invite?
Girl, come on out to Chicago. I was telling my family, I said, look, y'all ain't got to buy the tickets to go to the ceremony if y'all don't want to. I said, but come have a sip with me afterwards. We celebrate.
Right, we celebrating. And absolutely. Congratulations to you.
Congratulations to you too. I'd be so proud to see it. And that's why I was just like this. I'm like, I really hope she replied back, because I felt like
back immediately. First of all, you're gorgeous.
You too. I was just like this. I'm like, sis, come on the show.
I love it. Thank you. Thank you for inviting me and having me on your show. And just thank you. And you're amazing. You're inspiring me right now.
Girl, I feel like we are in this. And you know what? I tell people all the time what I love with my show. There's places that I've never been, but I've been able to connect with other influential people. And, you know, you telling your story, they haven't even seen it yet. For those that are not watching.
They don't even know me. They see about 15 minutes of like 55,000 hours that I spent filming. That's what they see. So.
And you know what? I wanted to ask you with that, because we know with there's a lot I know that you know we're not going to reveal, because we won't going to watch the rest of the season. However, for you, when you know made the choice to do the show, did you kind of know what was going to come after it was, you know, like it was announced that you were going to be one of the people on there?
I had never watched the show, and so everybody's looking at me like, you ain't watched the show before? Girl, you better watch the show. Okay. And by then we had already got picked. So it was still kind of low key.
Okay.
Then as soon as we got picked, all I saw was Monique and Derek in my timeline. I said, what is going on? And
it was a lot.
I still see that. Okay.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, so I really started to get a lot of anxiety. And being in my profession, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's like, okay, I don't really hide anything, but I don't just jump out, hey, you know?
Right.
So it was fearful at first, but then I thought about it like, I'm down to earth for a reason. I'm going to continue to be down to earth. You know what I'm saying? And this is what it is. What you see is what you get. And if you see a lot of the comments with the show, I didn't know all that. I might have would have changed my mind if I would have knew all
that. You know what? I tell you what, Twitter, specifically Black Twitter, is scathing sometimes. I mean, they get down to the nitty gritty.
We are our worst enemy.
I don't get it.
We are our worst enemy. But I don't even read the comments no more. I don't go on there. I don't really see all that stuff no more. So
yeah.
In the beginning, it was exciting because it was like, oh my God, people are talking about me. This is so cool. But then it was like, oh wow, that wasn't nice. Oh damn. You
Yeah,
know?
they're cruel. They're
They
cruel. I
are
mean,
very, very cruel. So to keep my sanity, I'm not going to argue with 500,000 people who don't know
yeah.
me.
Yeah, and and I did. It's so funny that you said that because I definitely wanted to ask you, like, were you a fan of the show beforehand, or was you? It was just kind of like purely
I'm
incidental.
not even a fan now.
And and it's so crazy the fact that when you did see it, what was going on at that time, because as you know, that was an intense moment as far as the legacy of that
It
season.
was too late. I had already signed my contract. I said, Lord Jesus. Then when I started filming, I was so stressed. It was in the middle of tax season. I was stressed to the max. I was bloated. I was like, did I go look on camera? And they got me looking about 15 pounds bigger.
Girl, because they never catch your angles the way that they supposed to. They never do.
You didn't catch me when I was sucking in my stomach. Dang.
Like, why you had to catch me while I was chewing? I'm upset about that.
Why you got to catch me while I'm relaxing? Okay.
We got Miss Z with the T checking in. Shout out to my partners checking in. Yes, y'all make sure y'all come and show up. Look, it's a boss tax and accounting services night. Okay, let's go. Now, okay, for you being on the show and then opening up about like your love story.
People are crazy.
Is it? I mean, you know what? Would you take it back?
Oh no, I'm gonna go on again because we need to get some stuff together. Okay.
Yes,
if we decide to do another season, I'm definitely coming in there on point. Can't nobody tell me how to do nothing.
Okay, look, you fooled me once.
Right, I'm gonna have my stylist on deck. I'm gonna have another girl tell me if I look a little chunky in this outfit or not. You know what I'm saying?
Look, I be telling people, I'm like, look, I'm getting ready for a project. I said, I'm calling in a stylist. And we gotta sit down in the outfits, baby. Bring me some options, okay?
Right, because I looked in my mirror, I looked fine. I thought I did anyway.
No, you look great. Honestly, people are just haters though. And
they are.
So if you can, because this is the thing, we know being entrepreneurs and doing things like that. One of the common things that I hear, no matter what industry, is that like people are hating on other people. How do you personally, LaTisha, how do you combat that? As far, because I know it's keeping the positivity.
I just take my earrings off. No, I'm joking.
We'll be like, square up. Real quick.
I've actually been bullied my whole life. But I'm a fighter. You know what I'm saying? I will if I have to. I'm grown, so I don't really try to do that no more. But because I mean, ever since I was in kindergarten, you know what I'm saying? I was suspended in kindergarten. They suspended in kindergarten.
That's ridiculous now.
They started first, though.
Because as a parent, I'm looking at them like, where's the teacher at? Because now we gotta fight.
I do gotta talk to my parents about this, actually. But how I deal with them is at the point that I'm at now. I don't argue. I let them talk because I know you talking. They bring me business, even if they're saying bad things about me. They bring me business. Your haters are your biggest supporters. It's crazy.
That part,
it's really crazy. So I don't give it my time or energy. Now I'm human, so some things do hurt me, and do bother me, but I'm not going to let it take my energy. I got kids. I got a business, multiple business to run. I have my fine husband. I don't got time for that. That's a broke person's mentality to me, to sit there and hate on the next person. That's money out here for all of us. If you don't got nothing nice to say, don't say it at all. That's how I feel.
That's right.
If you can't fight, no, I'm joking.
look. If you're not trying to put them up, okay. Now look, so look, because your phone was blowing up before we got on, so I don't want to keep you for too long. But before you leave me, I want to know if you could leave a nugget with my audience. Okay, we all, as far as how we run our businesses and do things, we have kind of like those guiding principles that move us forward. Can you share, maybe you don't have to share all of them, but maybe a couple of those ones that have helped you as far as to be as successful as you've been now?
One, you have to grow thick skin. Okay. You have to, even with the biggest heart. I'm a Leo. We wear our heart, right here, and you have to have thick skin. Okay.
Yes.
2, you need to have a plan together.
Can't do it without a plan.
Don't be like how I was and just jump into stuff and then you just got problems and problems and problems. And then eventually you might get it together, but why go through all that? Okay.
Right.
Discipline. Yeah.
Come on and drop them gems, ma'am.
Yeah. Discipline is very important. Very important. And then, out of everything, you have people that are scared to get into business because you got negative people in your ear telling you can, or, oh, you should wait. Yeah. I've got clients because I help people start their businesses.
Okay.
Who have been wanting to start their business for years and years and years. They came to me just to file their taxes or to get their credit repair. And I've sat there and I've seen that in them and I would preach it to them, and motivate them and uplift. So you got to surround yourself with supportive people. And it might not be your family.
Yeah.
It doesn't even have to be somebody in your same industry. Just other people who understand, other entrepreneurs who understand.
Absolutely. Get you a network.
Yeah, a network. Exactly. Right. So good luck to you all. Go open up that business. Go, whatever you want to do, go do it. Okay.
That's right. Girl, you better, okay. Look, she is speaking life and dropping gems to y'all tonight. Look, pass the collection plate around right now.
I love that.
We need that. Now, look, you didn't tell me that you help people start their businesses and stuff too. Why you didn't tell me that?
It's a one-stop shop.
And I've been doing my dig, and you didn't tell me that, man. Look, what else
people in my community that I've helped. A lot of people just don't understand. So not just let's go get an LLC, but I'm going to explain to you what the LLC is. It's just a lot of myths out there. Because people post on social media and it'll just go viral and don't even get the truth, Yeah. So I'm gonna educate you as well.
Okay. I love that. I'm so excited to finish watching the rest of the season. Okay. Now
I'm gonna crawl in a hole until the last episode.
No, don't crawl in the hole. But look, give us. I know you can't tell us too much, but what are some of the things that we can look forward to for the rest of the season? Give us a sneak peek.
You definitely some drama.
Okay.
Definitely some. Oh gosh, I don't know. You're gonna see a little bit of drama.
Okay.
I ain't pulling nobody hair, but
look, I already know. you
see some drama. You're gonna really be able to see how I feel about my man, and I don't play about my man. Can't nobody tell me about my man, okay?
Okay. Bing bong. That part.
Definition of a rider.
She a ride or die. I love it. No, right. I love it. And I am excited to definitely watch. And you got to make sure for like all of the new things that are coming up for you. Make sure you stay in touch. I tell everybody to come back and see me. So you got to come back and see me.
Okay, I'll be back. I like you.
Yeah. And when you come to Chicago, we're going to have to go and tear it down too.
You 2 hours from me.
Ma'am.
2 hours.
Please.
I just came back from Chicago. I was just there. I flew from Midway.
Please stop.
I went up there all the time.
Girl, I'll be chatting with you offline.
You trying to go out to the club?
Yes.
I'm there at my birthday in a couple weeks.
Ma'am, look, first and foremost, hold on. This is Lady Fluent. Shout out. This is Miss Lady Fluent. She said, I ain't been watching Love After Lockup lately. I need to catch up. Ma'am, yes, immediately.
Yes, ma'am. Episode 3 airs tomorrow, but you can catch it on All Black, YouTube. Even just go to the WeTV website. You can catch it.
And I'm gonna keep your information on the bottom because I always have my late comers that they like to come in after the interview is concluded. Asking
better late than never.
The guest? I'm like, the guest was here at their scheduled time. Please and thank you.
Hey, I almost fell down the stairs, but I made it.
No, ma'am. Stop. Well, look, LaTisha, I want to thank you so much for being my special guest tonight.
Yes, and thank you.
Best of luck with everything as far as moving forward. We're going to be in touch because when you come back and touch down, I'm serious about that.
I'm about to be in your DMs. When we going to the club?
Ma'am, I've already booked us the table.
Right. I can only have so much fun before my husband get home. When he get home, I can't do that.
Ma'am, yes. We're going to have to take care of that beforehand. We got to, we'll get that together and then it'll be dinner parties after that.
Right. Bible study.
Look, you take care, and I'll be talking to you soon, okay?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
No problem. Talk to you soon.
Bye.
Bye. Y'all. Oh my goodness, y'all have to make sure that y'all check her out. Okay, shout out to LaTisha. She is again the CEO of Boss Tax and Accounting Services. Okay, and she is on your TV screens every Friday on WeTV and the All Black app on Love During Lockup. Okay, so make sure y'all check her out. Lauren said that's her guilty pleasure. Girl, it's mine too, ma'am. Like, and it's this one little net that I feel like it's gonna meet its maker real soon. Lady Fluent, she said it's one of our favorite shows. Ma'am, when I tell you glued to the screen on Fridays, like wintertime with WeTV's Love After Lockup, Love During Lockup, Love Immediately After. I'm watching the entire series. Okay, do you understand? It's definitely one of my favorite branches of television. Okay, I'm gonna keep our information up, but y'all know that I have to pay some bills, and when I come back, I want to tell you all a little bit about some events that are coming up, including the car show next week, because FluentRadio is hosting their 3rd annual car and bike show, in case y'all didn't know. I'll be right back.
The Black Dollar Days initiative has officially kicked off. Make sure that you join founder Faye Porter in her mission in uplifting the Black community. You can join by registering your business or just replying that you're in and you're ready to be in on this initiative. Okay? Visit theblackdollardays.com and do what you need to do to be a part of this. Be a part of the change that you want to see. Make sure that you follow them on all social media and let them know that the Blueprint Media Company sent you.
1 in 3 adults has prediabetes. 1 in 3. That means it could be you, your football buddy, your football buddy, or you, your best man, your worst man, you, your dog walker, your cat jogger. While 1 in 3 adults has prediabetes, with early diagnosis, prediabetes can be reversed. Take the risk test at doihaveprediabetes.org. That's doihaveprediabetes.org.
Wait, did they just say 1 in 3 adults has prediabetes? That's 33.33333% of adults. That means it could be me, my boss, or my boss's boss, or me, my favorite sister, or my other sister. That's 7 members of my 21-person romantic book club. Wait, the 1 in 3 could be me, my karaoke partner Carol, or my karaoke enemy Jeff. I'm going to take the risk test at doihaveprediabetes.org.
Brought to you by the Ad Council and its Prediabetes Awareness Partners.
All right, y'all. It's time for Hate It and Love It. Let's get into it.
Welcome back to the Blueprint Live. It's your girl, MzMetchi. So look, if you all missed my special guest, okay, LaTisha from Boss Tax and Accounting Services, you all can, go back at the end of the show and just run it back for the one time, okay? Let me get into these comments before we jump into tonight's Hate It and Love It. What are y'all talking about? Okay. Lady Fluent said, we wait until the episodes add up, then binge watch them. That is a good idea. I am very impatient when it comes to that. And yes, she said, whoop, whoop, next week. Okay, let's go ahead and kick off tonight's Hate It and Love It. Next week, August 12th. Okay, it's going down in Crestwood. Okay, let's get it. It's the 3rd annual car. And you can bring your bikes too if you got a bike. Okay, and fundraiser. Okay, this is going to benefit an organization that is trying to combat human trafficking. Okay, so we need your help. We need your donations. We need your cars. We need your bikes. Come on out. And let's do it and do it for a great cause. Okay, it's going down on August 12th. There's a few different events that's going on now. I want you all to be at the 3rd annual car show. Okay, I want you to be there. But there are, for my people that's got cheering, because y'all got cheering out here. There's 2 back to school events that I want to mention to you all. Okay. Shout out to Learning with Carter. She's going to be joining me next week very briefly to give you all a rundown of her event that's going to be going right off of 87th Street. Okay. Right off of the expressway. You all know the big area for all my Chicagoland folks. Okay, they're going to be giving away book bags. You do need to register for a book bag beforehand, but they're going to have those available for the babies with school supplies, food, entertainment. Make sure that you all go out. And then I want you all to check out She is Undefeated. Okay, they are having a back to school resource fair. Okay, so if you are a family, you're in need of any type of assistance, or you just needed some different things, some enhancements for whatever you have going on with your family dynamic. Okay, she's going to have all of these resources available. So I'm going to be sharing all of those flyers with the events. Next Saturday is going to be very busy. 87th and State, LaTisha Tracy, is where the one back to school fair is going to be. So if you can go and you can donate, your time, your resources, whatever, please contact those two ladies. Okay, contact Charlotte for Learning with Carter and Erica with She is Undefeated. Okay, and then of course Fluent Radio, y'all already know, y'all, this damn Matt is getting on my nerves. I had to end him. Make sure that you all, if you are interested, the flyer, everything, all of the information is on the flyer. I want y'all to read the flyers, okay? But I'm going to share that and share those information sheets so that you all can come out, okay? Next Saturday, we outside. Understand? That's what it is. Now, that's definitely a part of my love it for the week, okay? The fact that next week is going to be lit, and this week I am sitting down somewhere. I have literally told people, I'm like, I am shutting down operation. Okay. Because I tell you what, my hated it for this week is the fact that I have been in the office by myself. And when I tell you I have been putting out forest fire after forest fire, do you hear me? You ever have one of those weeks where you are, for all my corporatepreneurs, you go to work and then you work in your business and you are literally putting out fires in both realms? It's been that way for me this week. A travesty it is. A travesty. A travesty. Now, moving along for another love it. Okay. I've got two love it's this week. And I'll start this one off, not to be too mushy, but what I will say is that I really appreciate the people that are in my life and in my circle at this moment, from family to friends to business partners down to coworkers. Everyone. And one thing that I can appreciate is because you know what? I'm learning about myself. I have, of course, a strong personality. And I'm a little intense, you guys. I'm intense. I've heard some adjectives from my friends alone this week that I'm just like this. Whoa, I'm doing too much. I'm doing too much. Wait, Sandra said, need that portable fire extinguisher. If it's the fire extinguisher that I'm thinking about, I keep that with me at all times. Let me know if that's what you're talking about. But the people that I have in my life now, with my strong personality and how I am sometimes, I love the fact that we can have moments of, I'm not going to say strife because that's too much of a strong word, but moments where there's not understanding. And we can have conversations with each other and kind of have a full circle back at one type of situation. I'm really loving that this week. I mean, I have some really, really solid people in my corner from everything. And because I try to show up like that for other people as well. I definitely do. I try to show up like that for the people in my life. Y'all, this net, I don't know where it came from. It's gonna drive me crazy. She said, no, that wasn't what I meant, but I agree. Okay, I'll bring that too. But yes, we will get a portable fire extinguisher. That's what we need. But yeah, just being able to have those conversations and in love, right? Like I'm like, I love my people. I'm gonna go hard for y'all. My theme song is Down for My You Know What's by C Murder. That's how hard I go for my people. Okay, everybody. So everybody gonna get this love, but I get it right back. And that is my love it for the week. Okay. Another thing is, so I've just been on, I've been having a great summer. I don't know about you guys. I've been having a great summer. Last week I had the opportunity to go and do some get some footage at the Silver Room block party. And y'all, it was a vibe. It was summertime shy. It was everything to me. Everything to me. Okay. Shout out to the Mogul Mag. And even, last month I was featured as one of the media moguls of the month for the Mogul magazine. They're, definitely one of our partners. And it's just like, I found myself just even being at a place of being grateful for the amazing partners I have. I got Lady Fluent that's on here with me now, just like FluentRadio. When I tell you all, they are some of the most like amazing people ever. Such a wealth of knowledge. Such a great partner, like truly support. It's when you got a good village, life is good. Okay, because we got their backs. I'm just like this. I'm gonna be getting everybody, baby. We got to get out there with a sign, and we got to not flash people, but flash the sign. Like, come and bring your car over here. That's how hard you got to go for your people. When you go hard for your people and they love on you, you love them back. You love them back. It's been so many like accolades, so many things that are coming in, and then all my friends and my partners, everybody's winning too. It's a winning season. I literally was just telling my friend, yes, I was like, it's a winning season. It's your winning season. It's my winning season. It's everybody's winning season. Because I don't know about y'all, but baby, if you've never been through some stuff, you didn't have some times you want to give up. You like this? I'm chucking the deuces to everything that I have going on, and you still push through. It's now time to reap the rewards from that. And I don't know about y'all. I'm unapologetic about it. I was like, you know what? What did someone tell me recently? Oh my God, y'all. I got to get the exact phrase. Oh, my friends, shout out to Hits Radio USA. They like that humble stuff. They like it's cool. But you gotta pop your big one. Your big one. Okay. We popping all year. Period. What's up, DJ MzMetchi? What's good? What's good? Y'all, I mean, even this summer, low key, MH kicked it off with the Daycation. He kicked off the summer. That was the summer. That was summertime. That party was everything. If you wasn't there, oh, I feel sad for you. Where was you at? What was you doing? What was you doing? If you wasn't at Daycation, where was you at? Okay, last week I went to Real Talking Jeans. If you wasn't there, where was you at? The next one is on August 18th. I happen to, it's gonna be at a real nice location too. I can't wait. I've been putting liquor to the side, but I'm like, let's put this liquor to the side. Cause we got to drink and we're gonna have a real talk. Okay. What's up with the church? She said absolutely and preach. Okay. So honestly, those are all my love it to love it. I don't know, y'all. I've been in my glow. I can't speak for nobody else. I can speak for me. It's been real good. And so look, all my people, I need y'all to help me out. Okay. I told y'all that I'm getting honored and I'm getting inducted. And baby, it's the 40 under 40 for me. Ooh, I need a place to go and have a drink afterwards. I need y'all help. Bars, the clubs, whatever. We need a section. Auntie is not standing up out here. I learned that too when I went to Black Alumni, everything. I need a section. I don't pull up to parties anymore. If you don't have a guaranteed area for me, do not invite me. If you want me to do a hosting for you and you don't have a place to rest, I don't have a place to sit my purse and belongings, don't invite me. That's why I like parties like Daycation. I had my own area. I felt it was giving very VIP for me. I like VIP experiences. I don't do we standing around, we just came to the club. Oh, y'all standing up. I don't do general admission no more. Auntie's not doing that. No. Oh, and well, I'm gonna add on this hated it before I close it out. My girlfriend Mia and I, a few weeks ago, My best friend came in from Texas, and we call ourselves. We went out to the beach. So we had our blanket, our bag, whatever. We felt like that we were fully in our glow that night, and so it was a big ass group of dudes. They were younger guys, right? And I say younger because y'all we 35, okay, whatever. Do y'all know that these young boys, and I'm gonna call them that, we walked past and they was like, "Oh man, the aunties outside, they doing it." Like, and I'm like, I looked at Mia. Oh my God, I looked at Mia. I was like, "B, are they talking about us?" And yes, I cursed. I'm editing myself for today's purposes. I'm like, "Girl, who was they talking to?" She like, "Girl, it's just us out here." I'm like, "Man, when I tell you the scream that I let out, I'm like, well, you know what? Look, if we auntie, we auntie. Auntie gonna come to the beach prepared. We are no longer doing pull-ups to the lake, okay? Without being prepared. I need my blanket. I need snacks, refreshments, my alcohol, cups, napkins, paper towels, wet wipes, hand sanitizer, okay? I'm not going somewhere unless I can have a VIP experience. Okay, so that's a hate it and love it. But the fact that they called us auntie, that was the hated it. But we embracing it this year. That's what we're gonna do. Don't be laughing at me, auntie. My auntie is laughing at me because I guess we the aunties now. I'm gonna go ahead and pay some bills and take a break. When I come back, I got the what would you do, which of course, y'all, this one I ain't gonna lie to you. This one is off the chain. It is. I don't know. I don't even want to read it. But I know that I have to. I don't want to because y'all gonna freak out. The first part of it is gonna make y'all freak out the same way that it made me. And I said, if my eyes had to see it, yours do too. I'll be right back.
I was in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean when it happened. There was a sudden jolt and our submarine crashed on the seafloor. We were in total darkness.
That's Dr. Dejana Figueroa, a marine biologist and STEM teacher, talking about a deep sea dive she'll never forget.
It's funny, when I was a kid, I was afraid of the ocean. And there I was, 2 miles below the surface. But as a scientist, you prepare for that. Using our training and a little creativity, we fixed the sub and finished our experiments. The dive was just too important. Every dive gives us glimpses at things few people ever get to see. Glowing creatures, fiery undersea volcanoes. When we got back to the surface, I kissed the ground and called my mom, of course. But you know what? I wouldn't trade that dive for anything.
Dr. Figueroa uses her passion for STEM to discover new things and make the world a better place. She can STEM, so can you. Check out She Can STEM for more stories and inspiration. A message from the...
Hey, y'all, it's your girl, MzMetchi, checking in, reminding you to shop my exclusive collection, Lavish Looks by MzMetchi, where we've got shades and everything that you need to look fly. Oh, and we also offer accessories. So ladies, put a little bit of razzle dazzle in your collection today. Be sure to shop with me and follow on social media at Lavish Looks by MzMetchi. Grab your products today at MzMetchi.com/shop. Let's get into today's What Would You Do? Where we're talking about real situations with real people and offering real solutions.
I am very perturbed about this. What would you do? Legit. And I'm only laughing to keep from crying. Essentials. Yes, Lauren, if you were tuning in to, I know you heard the last of the Hated and Love It. We have to have our essentials. Absolutely. Auntie Tracy said that's called life changes. Don't do I'll be an auntie. Yes, ma'am. Yes. Okay. Yes for the aunties. What up, David? He said, what up, MzMetchi? Watching from Cedar Hill, Texas. Come on now, Cedar Hill, Texas. We got Texas in the house, okay? Now, look. I told y'all that the What Would You Do was going to be off the chain. Okay. Now, if you are just tuning in with me on our Facebook Live or YouTube, please drop your businesses or your YouTube channel, because I always try to subscribe. Y'all know I like to show y'all the love back. Okay, so, and make sure that we are connecting. Drop the businesses in the comments. Now, this one, I want to warn you, it is disturbing. Okay, so if you a little sensitive, you might want to log off right now. This one is not the one for you. Okay, let me go ahead and get it ready. I do need a drink though. Hell, I'm gonna go ahead and just pop this little gummy real quick too. Okay, so I need advice on a serious matter. My stepson is 13, and when he was at his house last year, his grandma caught him humping on his little sister. I think she's like 5 or 4 years old. His mom didn't want me to know, but my husband told me. Thank God that he did. He went over there to talk to him, and he told him that he didn't know why he did it, and he said no one had touched him before. His mom said that they were just going to handle it in-house and also through the church. She's married, and her husband doesn't know that this happened to his daughter. I told my husband if she doesn't take him to counseling, then he should. This was last year, and they've done nothing since that incident. Like, this is just not going to go away. It will only get worse. My stepson said he never did that to my daughter, his other sister. Plus, there's someone that's always at my house. I told my 2 older children that are 17 and 14 once I found out so that they could keep watch as well. I did a call to DCFS secretly when I realized that nothing was getting done and counseling was not happening. My husband doesn't know that I called. They did a wellness check in her house, but that didn't do anything. At this point, I don't know what to do. It's really frustrating that they're not taking this serious. I swear if he ever tries to do something to my daughter, I would never forgive my husband for it. It's like they're just sweeping it under the rug. Any suggestions on how to handle this situation? Baby. Yes, Lauren. I know you said no. I'm gonna pop this real quick. Baby, something is wrong. And then she called DCFS on her husband's son. Baby, that is pure mess. Oh, Lord, where do we get started? What's up, Keita? Thank you for checking in. Y'all better make sure y'all get fit with Nick. Get fit, Nick. Okay. Get fit with my sis. Now, for those that are just, because I see y'all coming into the live right now. If you did not catch the top of it, let me give you a quick synopsis. Okay. Tonight's What Would You Do? The wife caught her husband, the wife's grandmother, whatever, y'all know, caught the son, her husband's son, being explicit with his stepsister. Jesus Jermaine Christ. I'm going to just get into these comments. I have so much to say. David said that I'm shocked. I am as well. The father, mother, child, and stepmom. Everybody. Everybody needs Jesus, Jermaine Christ, at this point. Wow. Keita said, unfortunately, the only thing she can do is protect hers because our people tend to turn a blind eye. That is where I was going. Keita, you just said it. Therapy to hold family up. I agree. Yes, I agree. David said, where is the son getting this from? Now, y'all know we didn't talk. Y'all know we didn't talk a little. We didn't talk a little explicit on the Blueprint Live as far as like, when desires start. I don't know if you guys remember that conversation. We'll have to run that back. Just because the desire is there, and there are different things. There has to be a conversation around right and wrong, appropriateness, and things that are not appropriate. It seems like that they're scared to handle the conversation. And I don't know what the church is going to do in this particular situation. This is how people, when it's not addressed, when they are younger, when children are younger, people are young. This is how it becomes an inappropriate thing that happens long term. Be for real. Now, this is the thing. I'm with the wife as far as the fact that something needs to be done. That's just not a situation you can just be like, yep, that didn't happen. I don't know what you're talking about. You're not going to be able to just kind of turn a blind eye to that. No. Because I'm sorry. If church or anything was going to stay, it wouldn't have happened in the first place. Okay. You got to dig a little bit deeper. Okay. And it does take having those uncomfortable conversations. And that one conversation after it happened was not going to do it, baby. That did nothing. Absolutely nothing. Auntie Tracy said, where is it okay to touch? Yeah, those are things that should be a part of the conversation. I mean, I can remember, y'all know my mom gone, but I remember conversations when we were, of age and of course able to talk, that like, learning about the appropriateness. Now, y'all know, I mean, my dad was in a house full of women down to the dogs, okay? Down to the damn iguana that we had at one point. It was all women, everybody, okay? But when we were little girls, like at certain points, you wasn't just running around like that. And this is our father and different things like that. But our mother started to let us know the appropriateness as far as like with certain things. You do have to have those conversations early. So we had robes. You would put a towel around yourself. You would do those things. You're not just gonna run out, with your whole butt in the air, even as a little girl. If there were, men or women around, anybody, if somebody is doing something to you that's inappropriate, like it's conversations that's had. This situation is absolutely ridiculous because the fact that they're acting like that it didn't happen, that is a problem. Now, she called DCFS. Not having children, but then possibly when you think about being like a step parent, it's certain things. Jesus, and it's like that's such a tough situation, right? Because it's like you see that they're not doing anything, so it's like, okay, you need to get this baby some help and nip this in the bud because that's inappropriate. Any suggestions? I don't think that she should re-engage with DCFS again, until like there's an honest conversation with all parties, possibly with some type of mediator. You need a mediator in this situation. Lauren said, and the girl that got humped on, that little girl is definitely going to, everybody is going to need some therapy at this particular point. Because this is the thing. I couldn't imagine what it would feel like as a parent. Your kid then did something that's super bogus and weird and just not right and inappropriate. Like those are all the words that come to mind when you think about this situation and what the little boy did to his stepsister. Yeah. Auntie Tracy said we'll have to run that properly and inappropriately. Okay, I get what you're saying. Lauren said they haven't done anything with the church. Right, that part. I'm like, you didn't even take them did y'all take them to the church? Like, did you even do that? David said it sure happens, but on his stepsister, no. Yeah, it does. It's more than that. He said it's so nasty and so sick. David, I couldn't agree more. Lauren, I have talked with my boys about respecting their bodies and never touching anybody that type of way or letting someone touch them in that way. It has to be a frank conversation. It cannot be it can't just be swept under the rug. You can't do that. I mean, at 4 or 5 years old, that child is defenseless against a 13-year-old. So many things wrong with this situation. I think that if she's going to continue to push the issue as far as that there needs to be some harsher consequences, or even not so much as discipline, but just some type of guidance and direction. I think for tonight's What Would You Do, the best thing for this lady to do is to maybe have a conversation with your husband and with the son's mom, like, hey, you know what? I'm still concerned about this incident that you all are acting like did not happen. This hasn't been resolved for me. And I feel like I have to watch this kid like a hawk. And I mean, you know, realistically, they're never going to do that. The only thing I disagree with what this woman did was telling her kids all of the nitty gritty details, you know, because stuff like that could kind of cause issues amongst the siblings. But I mean, you know, just I would tell them to keep an eye out or make sure that he's never alone. But I don't know if I would have disclosed everything. That's probably the only thing, because kids are kids. Just give the kids an assignment of making sure that your sister is okay and never alone. Never ever leave your sister alone with this boy. But I probably wouldn't detail the reason why until maybe they were older and at an age where they could 100% understand. But 17 to 14, you're asking for war amongst the kids. That's the only thing she did wrong. I mean, and you know, I would have probably gave him a warning, like, I'm finna call the people on y'all. If y'all don't do something about this, I'm going to call the people on you. And you wouldn't have been wrong. She wouldn't have been wrong. But you can't just, I don't know. This one is a hard one. Tracy said you can't turn a blind eye. Those actions leave people scarred. Oh, you're right. I mean, and they definitely do. They definitely do. I mean, I just that is a tough situation. And especially because I mean, I wonder what I would imagine that if it was her child that had done that, her son, she said she had some, you know, she had a son too, that she probably would have you know, initiated the counseling. Those are the type of things, like, this is the thing, you can't, certain stuff like that, you can't beat it out of people. You know, people think they like, oh, I'm gonna put hands on these kids and do all the other stuff. No, sometimes these kids they need to talk. They need to get it out. Okay, seek help. Seek help. So, Lauren, what did you say? She said, I have a 4 and a 7-year-old. We have that talk continuously. I ask questions and I listen to them. I believe parents should talk to their kids. Yep, talk to the kids. Yeah, they definitely need to. And I think that it should be a conversation amongst all of the adults that are around. That, hey, this is bogus. And I hate the fact that the other husband doesn't even know that happened to his daughter. And I'm like, girl, you called the DCFS before calling him? Like, girl, if you was gonna be messy, I mean, be messy appropriately. DCFS, they clearly came by and did a drive-by, like, everything's good. He's not being weird or trying to do inappropriate things. And then it was dusted under the rug. I wonder what would have happened if the husband knew. Oh. David said, as a father, that would have torn me apart. Yeah. I mean, I couldn't imagine, especially when you don't know, like, where did this come from? You know, where are you getting this behavior? And most of all, why are you doing this to your sister? Keita says, something really needs to take place because God forbid he does that to another little girl. Her people may not be so understanding. Ooh. Kitty, you just said a word right there, baby. I think I need to refill my glass. I'm gonna refill my glass anyway, because this particular one got me stressed out. Girl, you got me crying. You got me stressed out. Scarletto. Yeah. People don't play about their kids. They'll tell you they don't play about their kids. You doing something like that, I'm sorry. You getting whatever is coming to you, because what are you doing? What are you really doing? Lauren said divorce with a capital D. Now, I don't know. That's why she doesn't want to tell him. Yeah, everybody would end up divorced in that situation. If she told the other husband whose daughter it actually happened to what happened, everybody would be getting a divorce at that point. Everyone. There's no way around it. There's no way around it. And it's unfortunate that it's like that, because at the end of the day, it still leaves the son that needs the counseling and needs some type of therapy. It leaves him without the closure and the things that he needs in order to not do anything inappropriate like that ever again. So this situation is difficult. I think that there needs to be maybe some encouragement to tell the other husband that doesn't know, so that he can decide, and so that he can have some type of influence as to what could be done. that's what I think is the best to wrap up tonight's What Would You Do? I told y'all it was going to be a hard one and it was messy as hell. I told y'all that. I know y'all didn't believe me. Y'all like, she say that every week. I do. However, okay, this was a little bit more difficult. Wait a minute. Lauren saying baby mama will get squad up. And definitely would. I'm like, I will fight you. I'll fight you. Auntie Tracy said there's good movies out here now that tells the story. That's true. That's true. Yeah, this is the father should absolutely have some influence on what, especially like if he lives over there. Because I mean, are they leaving this child alone? I have so many questions. I'm going to take a break really quick. And when I come back, we're going to get into tonight's What Would You Do? Because, baby, we got to jump into all of this stuff that's been going on. Because what's up with Lizzo? Do y'all know what's going on with that? Okay. Yeah, me either. We're going to jump into it. I'll be right back.
What grows in the forest? Trees? Sure. Know what else grows in the forest? Our imagination, our sense of wonder, and our family bonds grow too. Because when we disconnect from this and connect with this, we reconnect with each other and build family memories we will carry with us forever. The forest is closer than you think. Find a forest near you and start exploring at discovertheforest.org. It's easy. Just put in your zip code to find family-friendly outdoor destinations near you. You'll also find guides to free activities, games, and amazing forest facts. Give the magic of the outdoors to your kids and reconnect with your family. Find a forest near you at discovertheforest.org. That's discovertheforest.org. Brought to you by the United States Forest Service and the Ad Council.
And now, introducing one of the newest BossFluent creations, Lady. Lady is a women's fragrance that will leave men mesmerized and have you feeling beyond amazing. Its sweet and soft aroma will bring out your inner divine feminine and keep him wanting more, over and over again. Lady, a BossFluent product coming soon. Make sure you check out our fragrances and much more online at www.bossfluentent.com. Hey, y'all, it's your girl, MzMetchi, checking in, reminding you to shop my exclusive collection, Lavish Looks by MzMetchi, where we've got shades and everything that you need to look fly. Oh, and we also offer accessories. So ladies, put a little bit of razzle dazzle in your collection today. Be sure to shop with me and follow on social media at Lavish Looks by MzMetchi. Grab your products today at MzMetchi.com/shop. Time to get into what's happening and what's up in these streets. Let's get it.
Welcome back to the Blueprint Live. It's your girl, MzMetchi. So look, we're going to get into tonight's what's happening, what's up, but make sure that you are dropping those businesses in the comments. And of course, I have to give a special shout out to all my listeners that are tuning in on FluentRadio, Jams 95.3, Indie 101.5, and Mixed Talk Media. Okay, y'all know we love our partners over here. Now let's go ahead and jump into the what's happening in the streets, because baby, it's been a lot this week. I want to go ahead. Let's kick it off with what's been in the prime time in the news on the entertainment side. What's up with Lizzo? They trying to say she canceled her. They said they trying to cancel her. David said, yes, I definitely know what happened in the news with Lizzo. Okay, let's go ahead and talk about it. So they're accusing her of sexual harassment, weight shaming, and creating a hostile environment, as well as false imprisonment too. Allegedly, these are the allegations that are going on surrounding Lizzo. Trying to say this, and it's just okay. I'm having a hard time with it. Let's talk about it for a little bit because we got time today. I'm having a hard time with for one, just understanding everything. Lizzo is pretty, she's a pretty vulgar and I would say provocative woman. I think she's always been that. She's presented that. And, you know, it's one of those things where it's just like, you're wondering if these people that are no longer working with her and her production team, like, are they mad? Are they salty? Are they pulling things out of their butt? Because, you know, she's being judged right now in the court of public opinion versus the actual facts and evidence that's been presented. Okay. So I am wondering how all of this is going to play out, because we've seen people be put out there for things that, you know, weren't true. I hope for her sake and for everything that she's built her empire on, that she's able to disprove some of those things. But it ain't looking too good, honestly. It's not looking too good. The allegations are off the chain. I found myself, I was reading the full report before I got started tonight. And I'm like, this is disturbing. I'm like, she made you do what with the banana? This the thing, you know, I can speak on it. I won't speak on it too much. I don't, you know, I feel when LaTisha was talking earlier about being bullied, I've definitely had those type of things happen or whatever the case is. But it's something. I'm a fighter. I can't let nobody like Lil Bow Wow me. So the minute it's like, oh, you trying to shame, you know, fat shame me, you trying to make me do weird stuff. You got to advocate for yourself sometimes. Like for me, I can't even get to litigation with somebody because, baby, you're not going to try me in the first place. You're not. Even in an employment scenario, especially if it's something like sexual. And I'm not shaming anybody. And I'm not saying that what they're saying is true or untrue. It'll all come out in the wash, whatever it is. It's all going to come out. But just some of the things it's like, if it's hostile, I'm getting up out of there. I'm not going to do that. No. David said Lizzo response to her former dancer's sexual harassment lawsuit. She did respond to it. Her response was very crafted. Her PR person, they thought they did their big one. They like hit submit on that. We're doing our big one. All of it is weird. And it's going to play out. We've seen this with a lot of these stories that end up being the things that we talk about on What's Happening, What's Up. We see how it plays out every time. This stuff, as far as with Lizzo, like I said, because of her brand and what she's built everything on, being body positive and all of this other stuff. In the event, if this stuff is actually true, I would not want to be out here as a fraud. Okay? I would not. I would not. Everything that you all see as far as with my brand or even what I affiliate myself with is real. And if it's not, it's no longer an affiliation. And that's not being shady or anything. That's just it's real. You got to protect your brand. So as a brand, if you got like people around you, you know what I'm saying, and you doing that, I would hope that in this situation, best case scenario for her, if she is just being herself, and maybe it's taken the wrong way, and then of course they're no longer working with her, so it's just like, okay, y'all super salty, and now we just pulling stuff out. I hope that that's the case for her brand, because if not, everything she built it on would be fugazi. Lauren said, I left the room. What happened? We're talking about the stuff that's going on with Lizzo. David said, I'm not saying those ladies are lying about Lizzo, but this sounds like nothing but hearsay. Hopefully they have concrete proof to back up these claims if this goes to court. I completely agree. That's where I'm at with it, David. I feel like with everything, if we go by what people, not so much as what they've shown us, and everybody could appear to be a certain type of way if they want to. They can. But I don't know. It's just something about her brand and the way she does things. It feels like that there's a level of just her being genuine in it. And it was really, really hard. Like, I'm just like, why is she trending right now? Does she have a project that just dropped? And then when I read it, I'm just like, oh my God, sexual harassment. And I'm sorry, if I went to my job right now And Liz, if you're watching, because she tunes in from time to time, and she tells me, like, D, because that's what they call me at work, you have to like suck off a banana. I'm gonna be looking at her like, girl, are you on drugs? You drunk? Okay. Do we have a problem? You okay? Somebody take her temperature. She's ill. She's not feeling good. It's just some stuff is like that, like some of the instances that I saw that were being named. I'm just like, how do we not stand up for ourselves or advocate for ourselves in those moments? Like, baby, that wouldn't even make it to court. Because I'm going to treat you right there at the bar. Baby, I'm not about to do all of that. You got me messed up. I hope that the evidence that they present, baby, it's either got to be good or bad. Okay? But moving along, because we got to get y'all some updates of what's really going on. So, have you all heard about Lake Lanier, whatever? Yeah. Do y'all know? Okay, for one, it's real haunted. Okay, this is a town that they put underwater. It was a prominent Black town. Okay, in Georgia. You've heard of it. Okay, you've had to hear of it. This is like, it's like the deadliest lake. Okay, and I believe it's a lot of souls that are unrested down there. Real talk. So a man, he was 24. He jumped in the lake and ended up getting electrocuted. And and the reason why I mention this, I know y'all like, damn girl, this is dark. I know it's real dark. It's dark, baby. But I wanted to mention this because y'all got to stop going to that lake. Stop going to that lake. Lauren, you heard about it. She said she heard about it too. Stop going to Lake Lanier, whatever, however you pronounce it, whatever. Don't go down there. It ain't that's not a place that's meant to be dwelled upon. Okay. How you go to the lake and get electrocuted? What were you? I have questions. There are real questions, but it all comes down to stop going to that lake. It's taking people year by year. Because whenever I see something that if it pop up in the news, I try to look into it. I'm like, hey, I've seen this a couple times. This is unsettling to me. And the amount of deaths, I'm gonna try to find the article. It was numbers that it didn't make any sense. But people still go out there and they kick it. Like it's not taking people under. Stop going out there, y'all. Moving along. So this was a couple that y'all talked about them so bad. Y'all bullied these two people out of their relationship. Lil Meech and Summer Walker. I know y'all been seeing the drama with them. Summer Walker is mad. She mad, baby. Lil Meech got caught with some girl and he said it was her cousin. His cousin. Man, y'all gotta stop. Y'all have to stop. You gonna say it's your cousin, bro? Your cousin? Unoriginal. Boo, boo, tomato, tomato. Summer Walker. Her next album is gonna smack. I need y'all to know. Her next album is gonna be riddled with things that is gonna get people through the true heartbreak, okay? Because this is the thing. I love when our artists are happy and they live in their life and they singing about love, lilies, trees, bees, all of that. Baby. But when they heartbroken, them albums go crazy. Like for me, I'm going to give y'all a couple of examples. When Usher then broke up, he at the club. He's happy. It's lit. We shaking ass all summer. It's happening. When Mary J. Blige, if she going through something, the album is gonna smack. It's gonna smack every time. Every time. Summer Walker, when she be having a breakup, the albums, they do numbers. I hate the fact that Lil Meech did it like that. Lil Meech, that was not your cousin. Stop playing with her. Don't play with that woman like that, okay? Now look, this is something that, where are all my Florida people at? I got a couple Florida people. But no, this is no laughing matter though. Researchers note that Central Florida is becoming a hot spot for leprosy, okay? As about 1/5 of all reported cases in the U.S. come from Florida. Leprosy, y'all. Leprosy. Do y'all hear me? What is really going on? It's certain diseases and things that's circling back around, but I'm like, how did we get here? How do we have a whole nother bacterial infection that's coming back into the situation? I don't understand it. I don't understand it, y'all. It's too much. It's too much. David said that lake needs to be closed. I don't know how, but it does. Yes, they need. And it's the thing. They can't drain it. They can't drain that lake. It's going to uncover so much stuff that it's not supposed to. They need to let that lake rest in peace. You couldn't pay me to even drive out there. Do you understand what I'm saying? I don't even want to be on the soil that's close to that place. Get somebody else to do it immediately. I can't do it. Yes, Lauren. So 1/5 of the cases of leprosy is found in Florida. That's what researchers are saying right now. I don't know about y'all. Y'all better have some pauses for concern. Because it's diseases that's circling back and doing a little bit too much. And I'm like, we just went through a pandemic. We really can't take anymore. Moving along. So I'm so upset that I'm so upset that Honda and Kia are telling the owners of nearly 92,000 vehicles to park their cars outside because it's at risk of catching on fire, y'all. They said to park the cars outside. And I'm just sitting over here like, I'm like, Lord Jesus, please don't let a notice come to my house. Because we got to worry about them trying to take the car. Now you got to worry about it blowing up into flames. I'm gonna get an American car next time. I'm just gonna get a Ford. I'm gonna break down. I'm gonna get it. Laura said recall them. Honestly, girl, you know what? Kia, although they've been having a lot of things going on, baby, they was good to me. I had a whole engine that went out. They replaced it. They gave me a brand new engine. I was like, look at that. Y'all came with a new one. Okay, cool. So they've been okay to me, but it's just a simple fact that I have to get a new one anyway. It's highly disturbing. Now, some advancements in medicine, okay? A new study is finding that artificial intelligence is going to be able to cut the work of radiologists in half, okay? And they're going to be able to discover more diseases and everything through artificial intelligence. Y'all, this AI stuff is taking over. My husband finally got me to break down and get like the chat GPT stuff. And I was like, oh my gosh. I said, I can't believe it. I'm like, you got me crossing into the dark side with you for this AI stuff. And then everybody, oh my goodness, these apps come out where they still in our face. And y'all still do it. Y'all still do it. Y'all be like this. Yep, I'm just going to go ahead. I'm going to load my face in right there. Y'all got to stop that. Y'all got to stop that. Please. But no, it's the future. This is where we're at right now. We're moving into different times. So it's going to cut the work of radiologists. They're gonna have all our jobs. It's gonna be like a little robot. I literally watched a TikTok of a Uber Eats thing, and it was literally a robot. They're like, your robot is on the way, and a literal robot with her food pulled up to her house to drop her food off. What? It's a little bit too much for me. Artificial intelligence, all of this other stuff. I'm like, this is too advanced. Get somebody else to do it. Lauren said, no AI for me. Girl, I'm with you 110%. 110%. So those are the things that's happening and what's up in the streets. It's too much. It's like we moving forward and back in time. Lauren said they'll be smarter than us and no jobs for us. Then what? Girl, I'm hoping that if that's the case, that I will be able to live like how I did. I'll tell everybody this. One of my favorite times in my adult life was the time that I had got furloughed from Regis. Baby, if y'all want to get a robot to do it, I just need to be able to live comfortably, travel, still be able to have some fun, and be out here with my man and my woes. Okay? I need to be out here with my woadies, doing fun things. If y'all want to get a robot to do it, get somebody else to do it. Okay? So, yeah. That's it. Lauren said they'll be smarter than us. Yeah, girl, it's gonna end up, it's giving real iRobot for me. It's giving real iRobot. I can't do it personally. I can't do it. Now, that was all for what's happening, what's up. And real talk for tonight, I gotta be real with y'all. The topic, I was having such a hard time. I feel like it's been so much that's been going on. So I feel like this week we got to do a catch up. I want to know what y'all doing this summer. Last week was a Silver Room block party. Like, drop a little flag up in there in the comments if you tuning in on Facebook, if you went. Let me know something. Like, what did y'all do? Because I went there and, I told you all, I think my alumni was the best. That was probably one of the best events. And of course, Houston. I had a really good time with that. I had an amazing time. And I'm going to go commercial free real quick. Because maybe let's chat. Let's just chat it up for tonight's topic. Okay. Let me see what y'all talking about in the comments. Because baby, we got the drink going. We having a good time. Lauren said iRobot coming real soon. Girl, they gonna end up getting some stuff that's gonna be like Transformers. We finna see F-150s transforming into robots and fighting on Lincoln Highway out here in the burbs. And y'all know I'm downtown, so I'm finna be watching it like they finna knock this building down. They got these damn cars. They gonna build stuff that's gonna it's gonna real iRobot on us. That's what they're trying to do. They doing too much. They like, we want to go into space. And then, hold on. And I'm not even trying to talk about this and come at it from like no conspiracy theorist thing, because I can't get into all of that. It's too much for me. However, with tonight's catch up, okay, people are spotting aliens down here. Okay, the lady that I know y'all saw that video where it was a Caucasian lady and she was standing in front of the her aircraft. They were getting ready to take off. She's like, that thing that's sitting there, that is not a human. Like, she was going off and nobody believed her. And then like reports came out later on that what she, there was some validity to some of the things that she was saying. And these fools, everybody just went on with their life. They like, oh, it's aliens down here. Like, oh yeah. We've all moved on with our life. Auntie Tracy said, OMG. If those images or the videos was real about the ones that touched down in Vegas, no one batted an eye, y'all. Do y'all recognize that? We all just like this. Yeah. I mean, we know it's something else up there. And everybody is just moving on with their everyday, like, so we just gonna ignore that. Y'all didn't see that? Okay. If y'all didn't see it, I didn't see it either. I'm gonna continue to go to work and go out with my friends and go out with my people. Yeah, I'm gonna just go on a date with my husband real quick. I'm not gonna do too much. Like these are things that's being reported, and no one has better than I. It's a little bit too much going on. And like I told y'all with tonight's What's Happening, What's Up, even that Lizzo stuff, like I'm just like, dang. Like, girl, either you real wicked, allegedly, or these people really don't like you and they want to take you down. You have pissed somebody off. Okay. Then what would you do is off the chain. I'm just like, you gonna do that to your stepsister? It's too much going on. Lauren, she said, but we do sweep it under the rug and keep it pushing. Yeah. With all of the things that's happened, we're so desensitized now. So desensitized. Lauren said, or a little bit of both for Lizzo. Yeah, it's something to it. It's something to it. I'm like, girl, you have made somebody mad and they want to take you down. And it's so unfortunate. Because this is the thing. If it turns out to not be true, the ridicule and the things that she's going to experience along the way, it's not going to be good. And then you wonder why people, they harm themselves, or, you hear about their stories later on and they're just like, they were so depressed and there was so many, of these things, and they're just so down from things that people are saying. And then it's like, if they're saying all of this and then it's not true, it's so unfortunate for her. It's so unfortunate for her. I literally was saddened to hear that, because this is the thing, y'all know I'm a fluffy girl too. And I'm not going to not uplift anybody. Like, first off, I don't care how people look. I don't. I just know I identify, I'm a plus size woman. I would never be tearing down another plus size woman. I'm not. I'm like, how can we lift her up? Okay. How can I help my sister? I'm just like, look, if your bra tag sticking out, I'm the one. I'm the friend that's gonna tell you, bitch, you got a booger in your nose. You got a booger in your nose. You got something going on. You got some different things that are taking place right now. I'm gonna be that person to tell you, but I'm not gonna be kicking you down. You can't do that. You can't do that to people. Literally, you know what? Even out of a lot of my little crews and my girls that I run with, like, hey, I'm the fluffy one, but I'm like, we don't shame one another here. We don't force our friends to do things that they don't want to do. We respect them where they are. And all of that is very unfortunate if she did any of the things that they named in there. But this is the thing, sometimes when you get too high, it seems like the more you go up, the harder it feels like the fall is. I hope that no matter how it turns out for her, that she's able to turn it around. Genuinely. If it's found to be true, how can you be better? How can you not make those decisions? How can you treat people? That's it. Lauren said, we all look cute and have a great time together always. Absolutely. Every time. And it doesn't matter. I don't care. I'm just like, are you safe, sis? Are you happy? Are you content? Those are the things that matter. So if she was up in there bullying them and doing all that other stuff, shame. But this is the thing. There was, when they did the same thing with Ellen, they said, hey, they said it was horrible working there. These were the things that were being reported, that allegedly at her studio, it was hell on wheels. Okay. Those people's stories, if that's what they genuinely experience, those are valid. So if these ladies experience that, man, that's unfortunate. You got to protect your brand. You do. I found myself having a conversation when I did go down to Black Alumni about, with a friend, about that there's certain things I'm not going to engage in that maybe I would have engaged in. It wasn't nothing crazy, y'all. Let's not break down the semantics, but that I'm like, I'm not going to engage in those things because it's just like, I do have a brand that I have to protect. And it's just like, part of doing your brand, it's not just who you are online, it's how you show up on your day to day, every day. So when I tell you all literally on the show that I'm here to promote you and I want to help you and I want to be a resource to you, I activate that in my life as far as how I move on a day-to-day basis, because it's not only just my brand, but it's who I am. It's what I like to do. It's that's the part of me that I appreciate, that I want to share with the world, right? You have to be consistent when you have a brand. And I'm just sitting up here talking to y'all now, because honestly, we're going to wrap up in a minute. But I just want to speak my mind on it. You gotta be who you are, who you portray online. Be that person in real life. Everything that I put out, I can stand on it because it's me. I'm gonna put out what is equally a representation to me. You're gonna see me sometimes. I'm gonna be praising the Lord and giving him some praise because I love God. God is first. He is number one, the head of my life. Okay. You're going to see me have fun. You're going to see me take pictures at work. You're going to see me marketing my stuff. You're going to see me with my friends, with my man, okay, with my family, with my two little nephews, like all of those things, like, because those are representations of who I am offline too. You got to maintain that. What Lizzo has given us, these things do sound absurd. I'm like, oh my gosh, not Lizzo. How dare? And I just hope for her brand wise that I hope that it's not true, because it's so horrible. So horrible. Well, I've kept you all long enough, right? I've kept you all long enough. Now, look, I do want to just really quick before we head out for tonight, I'll give you all a quick word from one of my newer partners for the show. So check them out.
Introducing the Roach Motel Ashtray, the greatest ashtray in the world. It's the ashtray of every smoker's dream. And the reason why is because it has a storage compartment with a lid on it, so you can keep all of your stuff away from the ashes. It's luxurious. It'll change your life. That's right, the Roach Motel Ashtray. And you can get it at www.roachmotelstore.com. Log on now and get yours today.
Thank you so much for all of my listeners for tuning in. And now it's time for the quote of the night.
Welcome back to the Blueprint Live. So let's go ahead and get into tonight's quote. Okay. This one is really, this is an affirmation that I saved for myself. And I saved this one a long time ago. Because, everybody gets thrown off track. I know somebody out there can feel me on that. So, if so, I want to share one of my affirmations with you all to close out. Repeat daily. I will remain focused on my goals. Even if I have a moment of difficulty, I will not give up. I know success comes with consistency. I know that I will make it. Things will get better. No problem or challenge will stop me. Everything I deserve is coming my way. I just want to leave you all with that. It's definitely something that I saved it a long time ago when I saw it because it spoke to me. And it's one of those things that I definitely try to incorporate during those times where things are overwhelming. I feel like the tasks ahead are daunting. Okay. I will remain focused on my goals, even if I have a moment where it's difficult. And it's hard to push through sometimes, y'all. I know. Whatever challenge you're going through. For me, sometimes it's business. It's so many different things. Life just has a way of throwing all types of curveballs at you. However, it's how you stand and you continue to activate within those spaces. Okay, so keep standing up, keep getting up. Even if you have a moment where it's difficult, remain focused on your goal, whatever it is. Auntie Tracy, I was talking to you today. I want you to remain focused on getting some time to get away and do some things that make you smile. Okay, I'll leave you with that. I love y'all. Now look, she said, period, poo, period. Now look, Again, I told you all about all of the events. I want to thank my very special guest, okay, LaTisha Collier from Boss Tax and Accounting Services. She was an absolute delight to talk to. You all can catch her on WeTV's Love During Lockup every Friday on WeTV, okay, or the All Black app. You all can stream their application. Make sure you check them out. You know, we doing all that. It's All Black Productions on there. Make sure that y'all go and support, okay? If you have not already, make sure that you're following me everywhere, MzMetchi. Just type me in, okay? And make sure that you're following the Blueprint Media Company and that you're also subscribed to our YouTube channel, okay? I love to present everybody that's on the show, everyone that has been a guest is on the YouTube. It literally goes right there. And it's not about me. I tell you all every week. It's not about me. It's literally about you. And make sure y'all buy this Lavish Looks by MzMetchi stuff up because baby, I want to get y'all prepared for the winter collection because I feel I have a theme in my head of a photo shoot that I want to do to market my winter collection. And I need to know that y'all gonna be ready for me. Because I'm gonna be ready for y'all. Okay. Shout out to my amazing sponsors, Black Dollar Days, okay, Fiya Infusions and Paris Ice Bar. Okay. I definitely want you all to follow them. Everything will be hyperlinked after tonight's show on all of our social media pages. So make sure that you go and follow our partners. Everybody that was in the comments. Shout out to DJ MH that was tuning in. Shout out to Keita. Make sure that you all go get your fitness on. Okay. All my people in the comments. Lawrence got her stuff, get her art. We had, you know, it was a lot of heavy hitters that was tuning in with us tonight. And shout out to David that was tuning in from Cedar Hill, Texas. Okay. And of course, where would we be without our radio partners, our amazing, amazing radio partners? Okay. FluentRadio, Philly Jams 95.3, Indy 101.5, and Mixed Talk Media. Okay. I love y'all. And next week I'll be back. Remember, I told y'all I got a special guest that's coming by. So we're going to have Charlotte Marshall joining me. She's going to be talking about her back to school event that she's doing next week on behalf of Learning with Carter. So I want y'all to tune in. I love y'all and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.